Okay, I wanted to do this video basically on another thing I watched with Divesta Diamonds, where she was showing how this lady was basically implying that all white people were racist. And I was thinking, the other things that she was, there are other people who have actually had this perspective, and it's so odd to me. I've seen other channels who talk about this, and I don't have anything per se against their channels because I actually subscribe to some of their channels, and I actually will be like, I agree that it exists. I just don't agree that it exists on the level that they're talking about, basically. So when people say that race, like white people are all racist, it's weird to me because it's like, okay, if white people are all racist, I could understand you saying that in South Africa somewhere, maybe. Because if you look at South Africa's population compared to white people, they don't have any white people, to be honest. I mean, their percentage, do they? Because, I mean, I know they say they have some population, the Afrikaner, but the Afrikaner are mixed race, you know? So, I mean, even them, do they have anyone who's actually white in their country? You wouldn't even know, you know? And if we were adding Afrikaners, I mean, it would be a small percentage. You could say there that all white people are racist. And you could say that, you know, since you're in control, you are, making it where racism doesn't exist, against black people, So you could claim that there. Here, we can't claim that all white people are racist. Because if we really think about it, if all white people were racist, if all white people were racist and agreed with slavery, not even Jim Crow, just go straight back to slavery. If all white people agreed with that, they could all do that today. What is stopping them? Seriously, nothing is stopping them. They could literally have the voting bloc to do such a thing if they wanted to. They are the majority of America, so they can literally vote for such type of policies, politicians and so forth. The legislating branch, sorry about that. The executive branch, the judicial branch, they're all dominated by white people. If all white people were racist, they could do whatever the fuck they wanted to you, and you wouldn't be able to say anything besides where are the chains. So I don't understand why people don't pay attention to reality. I mean, if they wanted to do it, they could do it. They choose not to do it. They vote against that type of policy. The politicians aren't of that mindset, Even politicians you could argue are racist do not have that mentality, So obviously, it's not that white people are racist. Nobody forced them to change the way society treated black people. Nobody of a non-white ancestry forced them to do anything. Black people waited until white people changed their mind, not the other way around. So that's why I'm just pointing out that during the civil rights movement, it wasn't black people in power that changed anything. They appealed to white people to get more rights. During slavery, black people appealed to white people to free black people. It wasn't black people who freed black people. So that's just my perspective on this, okay? You can't say that white people are all racist. White people had gotten black people to this point. if it wasn't for white people, black people would still be slaves. Black people could go to concentration camps if white people wanted them to. Literally, they could. There's nothing black people could do about it. I'm just saying, there's nothing that black people can do because we don't have a big enough population to vote anyone out. We don't have enough of a black population to dominate the government. We don't have a large enough population to do shit. All we can do is appeal to white people in this country because this country is mostly white. So that's just how it is. You pretending you live in Africa and the white people are a small percentage of the population, well, why don't you go there? Because it seems like you're not being real with the country that you actually live in, and you're not appreciative of the country you live in. So you might as well just go over to some other country. So that's just my perspective on that. I just kind of think like acting like white people are racist is stupid. After everything that black people have gotten past, it wasn't just black people who got themselves past that. If it was up to black people, we never would have made it anywhere. The best thing we could do in that situation, if it was up to black people, is actually go to another country with mostly black people. If white people are inherently racist and white people, are going to constantly subjugate black people, so to speak, as some of these fools say, But, yeah, that's just one thing I think. I do think that racism exists. Yes, racism does exist. And racism exists in black people, white people, Hispanic people, Asian people. All people have people in their race that are racist, and to any race for that matter, But I just think that, people trying to act like all one race is racist. No one race thinks anything. We aren't robots, and it's racist to think one whole race thinks anything. So that's basically all I'm going to say here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day. Bye. Like and subscribe also. Thanks.